practices that enrich the lives of all the stakeholders that participate in it. And I think that's really where we feel very strongly the investment universe is going.
I think it's a great point, that one. I think Fabiana made the point about the value chain and the often the hidden value that sits inside the value chain to the as you described it, the kind of high branded companies that catch all the attention. I think the point that Rishi makes is also equally important, which is the value that comes from the integrity of the supply chain. At each incremental step, if you can hold that integrity, the end consumer will pay more for the product, knowing the process that it's gone through.
And the end consumer wants to participate in that, which is a huge change from the past. It wants to have a say.
Okay. And this also brings us back to a comment that you made earlier, Fabiana, about how to measure all of this, because we know what people want, but how do we give them confidence that the information they're receiving about the health, about the environmental footprint, about the supply chain is legitimate? So, I mean, I think as an industry, we should work hard across the Atlantic on getting viable measurement mechanisms for all of this, so we can invest behind these companies that, as Colin Meyer says, the purpose of corporation is to solve the problems of people and planet profitably.
Okay, this is a really interesting conversation. I'm afraid, however, that our time is up, so I'm going to have to call it to a close here. But I want to thank you all for participating and also for taking us on such a broad, covering such a broad range of topics. Maybe we can try and gather you all together in a year's time and see how things turned out. I'm sure there'll be a few surprises in there. But in the meantime, I'd like to say thank you. I'd like to invite our virtual audience to give you a virtual round of applause. And thank you all very much for joining.
Thank you.